All right. So the first thing we're going to do when preparing to play the flute is we're going to try to make a sound.
Okay.
And so here, with this part of the flute, now what we're going to do is we're going to block this end, and we're going to basically make a sound. So what you're going to want to do is when blocking this end, you're going to want to, as if you're about to whistle, put your lips over the hole and then roll it out like this.
Okay. Like that?
Yes. That looks exactly correct. Now what you're going to do is you're going to blow air. Oh, you're going to need a little bit more air than that. There you go. Now, imagine trying to control the stream of air, kind of like a beam of light going across the hole. More force. There you go. That's what a flute should sound like. All right.
Is this like what do I do with my mouth?
Well,
how do I make the embouchure?
You are making the embouchure.
Hey.
That's how you do it. You're making the correct sound. Now we're gonna put the flute together. One of the hardest parts about making a flute.
Making flutes.
All right, and so this is going to go on like this, and it's going to be lined up with the buttons.
Okay. So like that.
Yes, and then that when you're applying this part of the flute, these keys should line up with the rest of the buttons as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
Woo!
That's what it's going to look like.
We made a flute.
We did. All right, now we're going to try to hold the flute.
Okay.
So, your thumb is going to go here.
Okay.
And then your fingers, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Just like that.
Okay.
And then, right hand,
okay,
it's going to go like this. Your thumb is going to be resting up against like that. And your fingers are going to go here, 1, 2, and 3. And then your pinky will rest right there.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And then you're like, but what if we get a fingering like where there's no fingers? And like, how will I hold the flute? Well, that's easy.
Hold the flute?
When the flute's against your face, you use this part of your hand to push in and your thumb to push out. So that way the forces counteract and your flute just kind of stays there.
Oh,
ain't it great?
Oh, that's beautiful.
So go ahead, give it a shot. Let's see.
Okay.
Bam. That looks good. Woo. All right, awesome sauce. All right, now we're gonna play our first note, which is gonna be a B flat.
Okay.
All right, so the fingering for B flat is you're gonna hold your flute in the proper position. You're gonna put down the first finger. You're gonna put down the third finger on this hand.
The third one. The first one.
Yeah. The first.
That's what you said. I just heard you wrong.
And, yeah. And then with the thumb, you're going to press down on that button. Now, thinking about the embouchure we made before with just this part of the flute, you're going to do the same thing.
Okay.
And you're going to use that focused stream of air.
Okay.
There you go. That's it. That's a beautiful sound, Becca.
Thank you.
All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to learn the first 5 notes of the B flat tetrachord. Oh. All right. Now, this is top secret information. No one else can know.
Okay.
All right. So we know the fingering for B flat, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the fingering for C is tricky.
Oh.
You're going to take your thumb off this button. You're going to use one on this hand. Yes.
Yes.
And you're going to use your pinky finger. Press down that button. All right?
Okay.
So show me your B flat fingering. Looks good. Now show me your C fingering. There you go. All right.
Woo!
Now let's put it all into practice.
Okay.
All right. So let's hear that B flat. Now go to C. There you go. All right.
Woo!
Now on to the next note, which is D. It's the next note. Now this one's even crazier. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift up your first finger here, and you're gonna put your other two fingers down. Make sure your thumb is down as well.
Yes.
And then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and your pinky. Oh, my bad. Wrong note.
It's okay.
Thinking of something else. All right. Now let me see. Now to make sure I'm right. That looks good. All right. So now let's go ahead and play that note. Let's hear it. There you go. That sounds about right. Now let's do the first three notes of the B flat tetrachord.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. B flat. There you go. Now on to C. Now on to D. Looks good and sounds good.
Oh,
Sounding
thanks.
awesome, Becca.
Thanks.
Considering you've only played flute for what? 2 minutes? Now, this is the one I'm thinking of. The one I got it mixed up. Our next one is E flat.
Yes, sir.
And of the B flat tetrachord. What you're going to do is you're going to keep your first finger up. It's not going to be pushing down any buttons. It's going to be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly.
Okay.
That's the one I apologize for making that mistake.
That's okay.
All right, and your thumb, it's going to be up. You're not going to be pressing your thumb. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and play it. There it is. It's like magic almost, except it's completely physics and scientifically proven. All right. So now that we know the first 4 notes, let's go ahead and play them. Okay. Jump right in. B flat. C. D. E flat. Sounds good. Sounds really good. All right. Now for the final note.
Oh.
B flat tetrachord.
What is it?
It's F.
Oh.
It's F.
Okay.
And hopefully I get this one right. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Your thumb is gonna be up off the key. And wait. See, I knew I wouldn't get it right. Your thumb is gonna be on the key.
Yes.
And your pinky's gonna be on the key.
Okay.
All right. So you pretty much got all your fingers down.
Sweet.
All right. All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear F. Well, that sounds right.
Yeah.
If I ever heard an F in my life. Okay. Now let's go ahead and play the B flat tetrachord.
All right.
Let's do it. B flat. C. D. E flat. F. Sounds awesome.
Woo!
You're a natural at this.
Oh,
You're an absolute natural.
you.
Okay, now we're gonna discover the trick to playing high notes.
Okay.
Because high notes can be a little tricky.
A little bit.
So if you kindly let me see your instrument.
Yes, sir.
Now, when playing high notes, it's important to use a very small, focused, and fast stream of air.
Okay.
But also, embouchure matters too.
Okay.
So, if I am going to play a high note, I'm going to have the normal embouchure, but I'm going to make one little adjustment.
Okay.
I'm going to act like I'm going to give my grandmother a nice kiss on the cheek. Like, my lips are going to be puckered out. And with that fast stream of air and with your lips puckered like that, the note will be produced with the air.
Okay.
So, now it's your turn.
Oh, okay. What note should I play?
You should play a high B flat.
High B flat?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Well, hot dog. That sounds right. If I ever heard B flat. Okay. So now we've covered the basics, and you do sound amazing. Your technique is there. Now we're going to practice taking apart the instrument and swabbing it out and cleaning it.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. So first you're going to take this off. You're going to put it safely in the case.
Yes.
For now.
Okay.
And then this is the way I do it. I like to put all the parts in the case so that way they don't roll around and, get damaged.
Fair enough.
And then you got your swab. I hope this is your swab.
I hope so too.
And you're gonna put it right through here, just like threading the needle. And this is to get rid of all the moisture. You're just gonna kind of do that whole business.
Okay. I see.
Now that part of the instrument's pretty swabbed.
It
all right,
is
now
swabbed.
now you try it.
Okay.
Just swab this part of the instrument. That's perfect.
Hey.
That is perfect in
Thank
every
you.
way. All right. And we put all of our stuff away. And there you go.
Woo!
Good job, Becca.
Thank you.